Hey, what's up YouTube? Ark Random here, welcome back to Maplestory. As you can see, I'm playing as a Kana right now. Well, I don't know if you can see, I don't know how I'm gonna format this episode yet. But I have a request to do a little bit on equipment enchanting. They asked about Star Force equipment and how to get stars on your equipment. So my Kana doesn't have very new equipment, so I'm gonna go ahead and use her to show off and waste some of the slots that I have. But here's a level 90 fan. So what you do is you hit this hammer and it'll bring up this screen right here, the equipment enchanting. You click and drag whatever you want into there, and then it gives you, based on your spell traces, it gives you this list of scrolls that you can select. So everything from a really strong 3 int and 7 magic attack, all the way up to automatic 2 magic attack. Which 2 magic attacks not bad. I generally try and go for the 70, since I don't have a character with very high diligence. If you don't know, going into your character info and looking at your traits, diligence gives you an increased scroll success rate chance. So if you have really high diligence on a character, which some people will create a character, get really high diligence on them, and just use them to scroll equipment, which is a reasonable thing to do, because it works. It gets you increased chance to make scrolls work. So I'm just going to be shooting for the 70s real quick. And so all you do is you hit enhance, and it'll use up some of your spell traces. Another way to open the screen is to just double click on your spell traces. So I'm just going to keep on doing it until I run out of upgrade slots. It says number of upgrades available is 5. So I'm just going to keep on doing it until I hit that point. I'm working on getting one character at really high diligence on the same server as my Kinesis. Oh, there's one failed. So see, I'm at 3 and I have 3 upgrades available still, so I won't get the maximum possible stats out of my upgrades. Oh wow, 2 in a row on the 70 chance? That's depressing. Well, like I said, this is only a level 90 fan. I'm level 127 on this character, so I've got some equipment to upgrade too. I just kind of was power grinding on this character. Alright, so I've used up all the upgrade slots. Now this is how you get to these Star Force slots. If you're on Reboot server, you don't have spell tracers that can scroll your equipment. So you only can use Star Force or scrolls that you find in the overworld. So in Reboot, you automatically start with the Star Force equipment. But on every other server, you have to use up your upgrade slots before you can use the Star Force enhancements. But now we are here at the Star Force enhancements. Now this is like a little minigame, and it costs Meso. The higher level the equipment, the more it costs. And the higher stars, the more it costs. So if you have like an 18 star piece of equipment, which I think is a level 160 equipment. Let's see, I know. No, I've got a 16 star equipment on a 140 piece of equipment. So yeah, at about 140 you can get 16 star piece of equipment. I don't know how far it goes up from there. But under level 100, all your equipment can only reach 5 stars. So it's pretty simple. What happens is it gives you this, and it tells you got a 95% chance of success and a 5% chance of failure. So pretty much your first star is really easy. So you go ahead, you hit it, you enhance, and then you try and boop, hit stop right in the middle of that bar. Honestly, in the early levels, it really doesn't matter if you hit it or not. So there you go. It added 2 to all stats, as well as added 2 to my luck and intelligence, as well as the extra that it gave me from my scrolling. So hit enhance. Pretty good way to just think about it is, depending on your server connection, just kind of hitting stop right as it passes the first bar. That's pretty much an easy way to do it. See, I'm only on my 3rd star, and it's jumped up to 8,800 or 88,000. So it's going up. I think on a Mercedes, I think the highest that I've ever had to do was on my Mercedes. I had a piece of equipment that jumped up to like 5 million per star, and I was trying to get to like maximum stars, and I was like, I don't have the Meso to do this, because I just done all the rest of the equipment, so I had to move money around before I could even fully star the equipment. All right, so now we're working on the 5th. We're going for the 5th star, so we'll have an erupting fan at +5. +5 out of 7, and 5 stars. Alright. One more. Boop. So there you go. So that's yeah, success. All right, so it'll reclose. It'll empty out your equipment enchant once it's fully enchanted. But now, as you see, I've got an erupting fan. I'm gonna have to move my screen down for this. I don't know how far down it's going. Jesus. Whoop. Maybe you guys can see that. I feel like part of my screen is gonna get cut off for whatever reason. But now, starting from where it was to begin with, my erupting fan now has plus 16 intelligence, plus 10 luck, plus 35, plus 35 max HP, plus 35 max MP, 73 weapon attack, up from 63, 120 magic attack, up from 90, and plus 3 accuracy, as well as the potential that it already had. So this is a pretty sweet level 90 piece of equipment. If you've got just money to throw around, it's really good to actually Star Force enhance equipment, especially once you get above like level 70. Always try and like Star Force your your weapon, because it'll give you a lot more weapon attack and magic attack. So around like 70 and up, so it can help you do your PQs and things like that. Just try and star yourself a piece of good equipment. But then once you reach around level 120 to 140, once you get like a full set of equipment, you'll probably want to Star Force out that whole set of equipment. Because when you do, it gives you access to new areas, as well as all around the full set of equipment buff. So, like, for level 140 equipment, if you have the full set, it'll give you somewhere around, like, percentage increase of magic attack. So, good stuff like that. But yeah, that's a really simple guide to how it works. It's really just knowing where the buttons are. It's, like I said, it's this little red hammer over here. It'll open up your enhanced screen. And then you can start doing that. Oh, I just got a sudden mission. And you just drag your equipment into the screen and start working on it. Remember, you got to have plenty of spell tracers, which I believe you can only be attained from... I don't think there is any rules for it. It can be obtained from various means, but if you've got a pet, if you've got a character with a pet on it that can run around and pick up all your equipment, I know generally my videos are for people who don't use any NX, because I don't use any very often, except on my mains. I'll probably get things like utility stuff. But yeah, so that's how you enhance your equipment, get your Star Force powers, and with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it down below. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to the channel. If there's any other things you think I should make a video for Maplestory, something I could explain, any help for those of you who don't like using NX, good ways to train and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments below. This is Arc Random, signing off. I'll see you guys later.